morning, everybody. Uh, I want to apologize to Mr. T. I just screwed up. I was going to go play some game with him yesterday, and just stuff just happened. So I humbly apologize. Oh, today I'm going to hopefully. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day because it's really nice and bright and sunny out there. But I know though in some countries it's not. Um, like where I think we're still in spring. Um, but anyways, I know in some countries it's like, yeah, well, it's freezing cold over here or something. I get it. I'll have that. I'll have that feeling like when if and when I do eventually move up into New Hampshire because where I'm going to, it's gonna be obviously further up north and it's gonna be freezing. So I just want to give you an FYI on that. Today I'm going to be ripping up this field when it's completely done because I'm going to be moving stuff around again. Of course, that's me. I was going to hopefully get some favor in stuff. But yeah, I'm going to move this area. Excuse me. I'm going to move this. I'm just going to take this area and just get rid of it for now. And I'm going to have it moved up top where I've been doing my crops and everything. It's kind of more of it's kind of to an advantage because, this is a good area for other things. So I kind of figure, maybe what I'll do is I'll take my animals that are up there in the top right, up in this area, and maybe just put them down there for now, and then probably go from there. Because I want to try to keep my crops in one area. I don't want to have them separated. I mean, for whatever reason, I'm just going to put them up top and go that route. And do that. I think I have enough. Right? Yeah. Oh, winter time. I have to go for carrots. I forgot about that. But I spent a little time on Angel's Farm today. Guys, take a look at your rabbits. I think something was changed. I could be dead wrong. Maybe I could look at mine. But it just seemed that when I was on Angel's Farm, that she was paying a lot more for her rabbits than getting diamonds, which I thought that's kind of crappy. So I just want to take a little peek at those rabbits because if it's what I think it is, they're definitely. Oh yeah, 18. Okay, so the reason why because I noticed hers, like she will pay 18. Angel's Farm will pay 18 diamonds, and but what I noticed was, see, my rabbits are 307, and I don't know. I'm sure that those rabbits are a lot higher level than mine. Obviously, some of you guys, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, unless you get 9, it's not a big deal. But very honestly, if you really want to try to get diamonds, I would not use these rabbits, especially if you just are buying them in their low level. Because from what I seen that Angel had, she was only getting 3 diamonds, and she had to pay 18 diamonds per rabbit. So I don't think that's a good advantage. Unless her rabbits were high level, then maybe. But I'm getting rid of mine. I don't want them. I don't need them. I'm gonna just get rid of them because for me they don't. I mean, I can generate more diamonds, as some of you well know on your own farms. You guys can generate more diamonds than on your farm than just the rabbits. You can generate them in other ways as well. And that's my feeling. It's like I can generate more of them the other way. And I think what I'm gonna do is start here and take these out. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these. That way there's no temptation. And I know that these will be 54 in this ring. Okay, so they'll be separated a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just get rid of these because I want to use that whole area up top just for my crops and kind of get it a little bit organized. And I know that I'm gonna have to move some things around because um, if you look up, see that gap? That's gonna be a problem for me. So I'm gonna have to fix it and then start moving some things around, which is fine. It's not a oops. It's not a big deal. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Wait. Okay, good. So, yeah, and then of course, you know, I'm gonna have to run around and get those iron sprinklers. But I'll have this area opened up because I definitely want to put stuff in. Hello, Mr. T. I apologize for yesterday. I had an emergency come up and I left you a message on our Discord, but I really apologize. It was an emergency that came up and I had to leave, like, you know, and take care of some business at life, personal life here. 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, well, I felt like, you know, afterwards actually, because, you know, there was the thing that I had to take care of, and I thought, oh shit, when I got home. So, what do you get? You get 45 minutes on the rabbits. But what? Okay, so, see, on my rabbits, I yield. Oh, see, so I still have 2 hours, but I'm sure that your rabbits are way higher level than mine. But I just kind of feel bad that the new person, if they, you know, if they buy their rabbits, they're going to pay 18 diamonds, and they're only going to get 3 diamonds a pop. No, it's not worth it. I mean, you can make more diamonds doing something else as opposed to buying the rabbits. So that's why I'm taking mine out. I don't really need them. So, but I'm taking mine out. Okay, so I get all of that. And I'm just waiting on these, so the 2 hours. I think I had this in 54. I think. I sure did. Yeah, see, I get, what did I get? I get 9. Eh. Yeah, like I said, I know some people get obviously a lot more than me, but I don't really care. Um, I don't really, I'm not going to want to rely on the rabbits. Maybe I'll just keep them around, you know, just to level them up for the next season, so at least, but then again, that's going to, like for next year, that's going to change, isn't it? I mean, I would think that's going to change. This sucks, but I have to. But it's all good. Oh, I should have asked if they charge you money for that game. It's a game that I played on Xbox. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I played it on PC called Korea. But now they have it on Xbox, and I should have asked if they how much it costs. Because you know it ain't that for you. And I was playing that on Xbox for a while. Excuse me, PC for a while. And again, you know, it's like anything else. It's one of those games that is multiplayer. It's a nice little game. It's unfortunate that I wasn't very successful of playing with other people. So because it's just I don't know. I mean, there was I think they did have a chat channel, things like that, but I don't think anybody was too interested in being your friend. No offense to anybody that plays and says, oh, I would have been your friend. There's no offense to that. It's just that I think, when you're playing any type of multiplayer game, like Farm Together or whatever, or co-op game, I think sometimes people, like myself, I'm guilty of that. They just don't play as much, or they don't play at all because it's not that great of a. You can't get a lot of people to play with you, or they might play sporadically as well. So it's really hard to have a consistent amount of friends in any particular multiplayer co-op game that you play. So. I mean, it's like I enjoy playing No Man's Sky, but it comes down to when I play No Man's Sky, it's I like the game as it is. I enjoy it. But but it comes down to, I guess, when I play it solo, for example, in a multiplayer, it's because it is in multiplayer. But when I play it, I mean, I play it in, I don't know, it's like if you need help or something like that, I suppose you can ask. If you need something, you can ask, and somebody might give you what you need. But overall, I don't see, because they do have a thing that you can earn. When you get to this, that like they have like a hub too. It's actually a hub where all players can go and meet up and things. They do have a quest thing there, and I forget exactly what it's called. And I've only used it. I've used it a couple of times. Well, actually, more so for myself. And I did try doing it to have somebody else, someone see it and go along with me. And I ended up doing it by myself because I have no clue what that person, where they went and what they did. Because, they have their ship. They see the same quest as me. They were supposed to go to the same planet, for example, as me, but they did a no-show. And I think what they did was they probably waited for me to complete it so they can get credit for it. So, like, screw that. Went about my business. That's what I did. Yeah, see? I mean, see, and that's what I was trying to explain to Angel. Because when I was on her farm, I'm sure you saw that. I told her, I says, the reason why you're not generating diamonds, I goes, don't rely on those rabbits because that ain't going to happen. And she didn't have a lot of her shops upgraded properly. So, and that has a lot to do with it. I mean, she had a lot of flowers, but then I said to her, I goes, yeah, but you see, you have an excess of flowers that are kind of going nowhere, even though she's getting the products, she's getting the flowers. But once that inventory is full, it's full. And then I'm looking at her trees, and I said, you need to have these straightened out, which I fixed those two a little bit for her. So. Well, a lot of the new players, you know, I'm just, I'll guarantee you what's going on is, what's going to happen is when you get these new players, they're not going to be. I think what's going to happen is with with people playing new, they're not going to grasp the whole thing about, well, now I'm full, what do I do? And then you get shops. I think that needs to be really emphasized in the beginning of the game about the shops and how they work. And it's not complicated, people. It's really not. It's really easy. And again, I'd be more than happy to help you. I can show, like, do a redo, like not a redo, but just show you what the shops do, what it does for you and your farm. That's not a big thing because the thing about the shops is it increases your inventory on those particular items. It could be your flowers, it could be your vegetables, your fruits, your trees, or whatever, or your flowers, excuse me. But and so you kind of sort of need to keep an eye on it because I probably run to the shops all the time and I'm not explaining what I'm doing, especially for new people that are trying to understand and figure it out too. So I'm going to try to do that because it's important to you guys to understand what the shops are all about, because it's not like from Farm Together, especially if you've played that. Farm Together 2 is totally different when it comes to your inventory and how you can make more diamonds depending on which avenue you go. And I'll show you a little bit of an example. It's not the perfect example, it's just an example of how I set my farm up. This is my main farm, okay? But this main farm that I set up, and it's on YouTube. If you watch the first couple of videos, and it's going to say like number 1, number 2, number 3. I would go number 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And this is for YouTube, all right? I don't know if they're showing up on Twitch or not, but I do know for a fact that they will definitely be on YouTube. And it's actually a growth of how this farm started from number 1 to 200 and something. And it's to me, I don't care what anybody says. It's a slow process. It was a slow process for me. And the reason why I made it a slow process is because of the reason behind why I made this farm. But on the flip side, I want this farm to run efficiently. So when I first started out, yep, I think I did like 9 trees. That was day 1. But as you progressively move up the ladder of your levels of your farm, then you start getting new things. You start getting like the tractor, which is the biggest help. And then from that point, always watch your gas, like I say. But then, you do your crops, and you do your animals, and you do your trees, and you fish. You do all of those things on your farm. And I started doing like 9, then I would gradually work it up to 18. And I believe I did 27, 28, Yeah. Okay. So I did the 9, 18, and 27. And then I eventually had 36 of the animals and, other things that's on your farm. And I waited, trust you me, I waited a very, very long time to get up to 72 of like trees or of like, I think animals were my last. But I worked very hard at that and took my time. Have a little patience, take your time, don't rush. Um, because your crops that are over here are definitely gonna make your money no matter what. And that's the key to that. It's what's gonna make you money and what's gonna make you diamonds. But when you go to the town, like I was saying, you have those buildings, and those buildings will give you diamonds, including metals, for your crops, or for some of your animals, or for some of your trees. You will earn metals and diamonds. You're earning money every time you harvest something, so don't even worry about it. You can make money all the time. I don't worry about making gold. Absolutely do not. What I do concern myself with is making diamonds and making my ribbons. And the ribbons, of course, again, you earn them through questing, and and again, it goes right to favor too. But once in a while, like when you're in town, you'll see an NPC, and they might offer you, let's say, metals, but then it's at your discretion. Do you think it's a good deal? It might be. If you don't worry about it. No harm, no foul. That's how I look at it. Oh, cease. Oh my gosh, 493. So I'd be a bit curious when they hit level 500 what you fully get. I think someone said. Well, you said you're getting 11 now. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So you get 11 now. So you got 7 more levels to go. I mean, I wonder if you're gonna get 12 or is it gonna stay set at 11. I'm kind of curious. But for me personally, I might just, I might maybe keep the rabbits. I don't know. I'm kind of still like in between because for me personally, I don't need them. I can make diamonds doing something else, like flowers or something to that effect. That's how I can make diamonds. But that's obviously too when you're a higher level. That's when you kind of determine how you how you want to make diamonds or how you want to make um, you know metals and I just do them through my questing. That's basically how I don't know, it's like that's how I get mine. I do my quests, and I know that some of you don't know this, but like let's say for example I go to Mr. T's farm. Okay, so when I go to his farm, and as long as, bear this in mind everyone, as long as I have like some type of privilege to go to his town, I can actually go to his that building, which is called, oh god, I'm gonna hate the name, I forget the name of it. Well, it's where you can get your boosts and everything. And basically what I do is I say to Mr. T, do you want diamonds or do you want metals? That's what I tell him. Because I know that my friends, if they'll either give me diamonds or metals, or I'll say, you know what, just go back to your farm and get use it for yourself. I don't necessarily always have to, but if somebody needs diamonds, I'll be more than happy to give them to you from your farm when I get favor. It's not a big thing. Like if I have, which I do, if I have like my flowers down below, I will go some random farm, or and just get what I need, so I can um, get favor, and then boost, just enough to, do what I need to do as far as getting that stuff done. Like get my flowers done. That's all. If I run out, I run out. You know what I mean? But I know that if I have 23 over 87, I don't think that's going to be enough. But I will do what I can to kind of get what I need, and that's that. So let's head to 2. Okay, so I can start my rabbits. Once in a while I might do my animals because like right now, my milk was like 0 yesterday, but I think that would probably be the only time that I would probably use. Oh, please don't offset. Thank you. I hope it didn't. No, it shouldn't, because if it did, I'm going to have a heart attack. But if I feel like I need to go get favor from my animals, particularly for milk or something like that, I'll do that. But if it's for anything else, it's rare. I'll do it for my flowers. I don't really do it for my trees. Yeah, I don't do it for trees either. Once in a great while. I mean, if I need apples or something, but yeah. I might get rid of I might get rid of some of these, rabbits. I mean, wool is wool, but I might utilize this area for something else. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made that decision. Actually, the best rabbits are these California ones because they're ready in 45 minutes. You don't have to add water. I don't know if I want those ducks. These are 324, I hope. Please be 3. Oh. I don't think they are. Oh, now I can't even count it because... Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Wait a second. curious if it's 324. And I can't even do that because... Let's see something. That doesn't look right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am being fussy. It has to... I think it's wrong. Okay, so 36, 45, 54. Why do I think that that's wrong? Because, see, I never marked these ones here. Wait a minute. Six, 45, 54. So this is the 54 mark. Okay, so we know that the width is 54, but the question is... 9, 18, 30, 27, 36... Well, that's weird. They were off by 3. Oh, because guess what's up there? You see them? Son of a gun. I missed 3. Oh, well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go back to 2. And I'm gonna put a little I guess. I don't really know if I want these rabbits or not. Hmm. 16. 153. Well, I'm better off. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't want them. I would, yeah. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna get rid of the rabbits. I mean, I get what you're saying about the wool, but I'm not gonna focus on that. I want to try to get something a little... Oops. see, I think from playing Farm Together, the regular one, I kind of learned a little bit, not a whole hell of a lot. But I think playing playing that game as because obviously, you know, let's just say hypothetically this was Farm Together. Okay, so under these circumstances, with Farm Together, you only have this land. That's it. You're done. End of story. Okay? You don't get extended farms. You get what you got. Period. So you make the best of what you have on your very first farm, which is like this. And then, like with Farm Together too, they said, you know what, we're going to give you extended farms, which is great. So that's what they did. But when you kind of think about it, now you can expand, obviously, and you can say, hey, I want to put a bunch of trees down. Hey, I want to put a bunch of flowers or, fish. Whatever you feel will make you the most profit, which is great. But I think when it comes down to and here's what I was saying early in the beginning of the stream, that I'm gonna be more conservative for right now, and I think it's great that I have that option to go to a second, to an extended farm and put whatever I want there, with whatever. But if you're playing Farm Together, you don't have that luxury. You make do with what you have. So I kind of feel like I still want to play that like as if it was Farm Together and still play conservatively and utilize what I have. And then, once I'm done, for example, on this once I have this part of my farm, the first one's done, I'm going to go, obviously, to the next farm to be extended. But when I do that, I do know that every time I'm on my main farm, it will run sufficiently, and it will have my workers on it and everything. And I know I've been saying this for a little while. It's just that it is a little discouraging when you have an extended farm and you're all sitting there on your extended farms waiting for your guys to get done, because otherwise you're sitting on your extended farms, waiting, and you jump from farm to farm to farm. The thing is, you go back to your main farm and you kind of. And for me, I would much prefer to, if they could, if they could somehow, your farmers could be working while your account is playing, then yeah, that would be great. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So you have to go to all your extended farms, sit there and wait. Your workers can do their job. Some of these can do that, God bless you, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want workers on my extended farm. If I can't, if I have to run there every time I, have to make them do their job, then what's the point? I'd rather just keep them on my main farm, let them do their thing, because I'll spend a lot of time here. And if I decide I want to go to, let's say, my extended farm, which I'm going to have a lot of spice, and I'm going to do my trees and absolutely flowers, but I'm only going to do 3 types of trees and 3 types of flowers. That's all I'm going to do, because that to me is something that you need early on. Now, why is this guy doing that? Because he is. See, let me pull one out. I get 9 diamonds, but they're level 308. Whereas Ace, he gets 311, and they're 493. I mean, I know some people are into that time management. I'm no, I'm lazy. So yeah. Okay. What do I want to put next to my? I'm not sure. No. Let me see. I know, but see, that's the thing. Everyone plays their farm together game different, and I respect that. Because it is what it is, and ooh, I gotta get those little white carrots out. Hold on a minute. And but I don't know. Me on the other hand, I'm sorry. I want to play my game, and I don't want to have to hop from place to place to place to place. That's just me. Y'all want to jump from your farm from place to place to place? That's fine. You do it. 'Cause I ain't doing it. I don't want to have to do that and pay my workers at the same time. I would much prefer to pay. I would much prefer them to be doing their job than waiting for me to arrive on that farm whenever. So, like, it's pretty smart if you got all flowers on your farm, then you're good to go because you don't have to worry about paying your workers nothing. Um, but if you make your farm all animals, then you're gonna have, obviously they have to get fed, and then you have to have whatever food it is to offset it. So, fish is different. If you want to have a complete fish farm with all those workers, have at it. But the question is, you're gonna, like you can pay them, but you have to sit there that whole time while they're doing their little job. And I don't know. To me, it's just a judgment call. I don't want to have a complete fish farm. I don't. I rather would have flowers. Flowers is good. Trees are even good. And I, for one, I do not mind harvesting my own at all whatsoever. I do not mind it. If I have to go to my extended farm, do trees, for example, I'll do that. It's not a big deal to me. I could care less. And I skipped a Luna flower, a Luna carrot, whatever you call the dang things. I skipped it. Thank you. But I mean, I don't know. It's just a preference, It's like however you guys um, decide, that you're gonna have all these farms, but then in that same sense, while you're having all these, having all these things going on your farm, um, are you going to, also kind of like run from place to place to place to place and wait? Because that's what you're doing. I won't do that. You know what? I'm too lazy to do that. I'd rather do it myself. I mean, it's like this farm here. I'd like working on it, and I think it's great if people can hop on my farm and get their favor or get their XP. I think that's great. I want to try to make a farm that people can come to that can earn a lot of XP. I mean, granted, yes, you can earn it when that worker is there. Saving him some time. But you might end up on a farm. You're going to see they're not getting paid, which I've seen that happen yesterday. And I'm not saying it was farm, but the fact remains is that weren't getting paid because that person was away from their farm. They were there. That was the weird thing. See, now that's the weird thing. They were there on their farm, and it said they were in town, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So I just don't know. I kind of sat with that for a little bit, like, shoot, they're here. I don't know. I don't know. We get it big down. But no, that's just me, just being whatever. Yeah, being cranky. Maybe I can't get over my. No, you're correct on that. I mean, I agree 110%. Is that if you have it, and the same rule can be applied to your crops because you do have crops that take 2 days. Um, and if you put your sprinklers on there, you don't have to worry about them. You never have to worry about them. Just go in there and do them yourself. And flowers, the same thing. You can tell your friends, hey, I got a whole field full of flowers. You want to come and get some XP and favor? It's always a good thing. Animals, I think, well, see, here's the thing, too. Like, if you did one with animals, it doesn't matter. Like, like, let's say you do a rabbit farm, or even a milk and a farm for milk or, wool. You got milk, wool, all those things. I think the only drawback would be providing you have a sufficient amount of crops to feed them. But if you have that sufficient amount to feed them, then you're good to go. But if you don't, you're going to end up having, hungry animals. And that's the thing too that I did notice with the rabbits, especially when we had past Easter. Like, my member was saying to Mr. T, hey, you know what? You need to somehow you need to put more berry trees down, because even though it says one berry per rabbit, it is not one berry, because it don't work that way. Because you kind of think in your brain, it's like, unless you do get favor and do your trees, you're gonna need a lot of trees. Eggs were easy. Yeah, if you run out of food or something, that's where you're gonna have the problem. And so you got to kind of be prepared as to. Yeah. And personally, even if I had see, that would probably be a problem. I don't know. But personally, like, if I want a complete spice farm, then that's what it's going to be. And I don't want them going planting carrots or some other silly little thing. I want it to be very specific. I want it to be a spice farm. And then I'll have some trees up and stuff like that. And definitely flowers, but I'm only going to have the three main flowers that those factories require you when you go and do your thing. So like, if you have a bunch of flowers, just use the specific ones that's made for the factory and nothing more. Unless you have a complete flower farm like T does. Then you're going to get a lot of XP and diamonds and so forth. But I just want it to be, I want to have it, if I do have like a bunch of flowers and a bunch of trees, it's going to be specific for, my factories, and that's that. I'm not going to have it for anything else. I kind of thought, you know what? I kind of thought the same thing too about doing like something, all grapes or maybe, I don't know. Um, I kind of thought about it. I mean, it would be nice, right? To just, have that. Well, when you do the grapes, I mean, I don't know. I suppose you could just have one specific grape, I guess, because obviously the grapes are different seasons. So, yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I kind of thought that too. I was like, maybe I want to make a big farm with just grapes on it. But I don't know. I just want to do spice. And then, do some trees and things like that. And especially when, by the way, if you have your main farm, um, you'll see that your spices take hours, to complete. So that's why I kind of feel like, yeah, I can put spices on my regular main farm, but then if I want to earn more things from the spice, I'm just going to do one big spice area. That's all. And I don't really know how much XP people can earn from that, but it's just when all spices there. I don't want anything else. Let's see. Yeah, I just, I think it's, it's a person's preference. You know what I mean? I really do. I mean, if that's how they make a bazillions of money, good luck. But it's kind of like there are so many options out there. So many. Look at that. I have all that green stuff. All that lettuce. Unbelievable. Look at that. I got my pineapples up. Oh, and those carrots are doing yay. Pineapples. Okay, so yeah. I wish they had more wheat options. It seems like they don't have enough wheat options. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Mr. AC Wazy. How ya been? How you been? Yeah, we were like discussing, weighing the pros and cons of other people's farms, extended farms. By the way, I mean, I know you. Here's the thing, and it was kind of interesting. It showed you obviously online playing, right? But probably you were AFK. Who knows? But then it kind of bought. Then I thought, oh yeah, they get paid what every 4 hours or whatever the thing is. So I paid your workers. Yes, I did. Because I thought to myself, wait a minute. Then I realized, I said, oh, well, probably because, the 4 hour time limit of paying them is up, and that's why you couldn't pay them. So I paid your workers. And then there were busy little bees in the trees. Oh, come on. They want carrots? Are they like serious? Sheephers. Carrots. Carrots. Carrots over here. Wait a minute. What? Actually, okay, you know what I'll do? I'll do it this way. Because it's kind of like the same thing, I think. Check it. I'm going to test this out right now while I'm here. Hmm. That's only 108, right? So, okay. That works. Okay, so. You know what? I'm gonna try it this way. 200, 216? I don't know if I like that number. So if I did let me see what happens if I do a third row. Oh, wait a minute, 5, and then this is something. God, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's changed seasons on me. So that's 2. Oh, hey, no problem. But I just, at first when I saw your workers not paid, but it said, you were online or I think you were in town. And I kind of thought about it. I goes, oh, workers aren't getting paid. So then I paid them. Then I realized, oh, even though you're online on that farm, whatever, it's 4 hours, isn't it? That's how I looked at it. I goes, oh, they're only good for 4 hours. And because you were probably, like I said, AFK, that's probably why. Okay. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's no big deal. Oh, I got. Oh, now see, I don't know how many of those I have. Oh, and then last night I went shopping for food. Oh, let me tell you. The Italian bread that most people use for like spaghetti. They buy that big long French thing, French bread. last night, I thought to myself, when I went and bought some food, I said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one of those French breads, and I made me the most delicious roast beef cheese. It was really delightful. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Oh, okay. Work that out. I don't know. I've kind of made my mind up. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to have all these workers on these extended farms unless I plan on doing it. It's like, see, I've changed this farm around a little bit. Yeah. This farm is far from being done. Far from being done. Mm, tomatoes, tomatoes. I have to check my email in a minute, guys. And then I have to grab my coffee too. I've been up very early this morning. Felt good though being up early. I mean, it just felt good. I fell asleep last night a little bit on my couch. When I move, I don't know. I'm determined I'm gonna take pictures this one. Good morning, Maya. I love my couch, guys. If I move, I don't know what I'll do without it. I could probably buy a new one, right? It won't be the same. Yeah, coffee's good. Coffee's always good. What I'm going for. As soon as I finish these black cherry tomatoes. I gotta check my email, guys, and then I'm gonna go grab me a coffee. So it'll take me a minute. Please have an answer. Would to. Which, oh, crap. Okay. The person you're required, okay, which is, you'll need approximately 23. Michael, you've already given three. Oh, 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 what? Wait, wait, 15. You will need 20. Down payment plus closing. Okay. 3. So you'll need 17. Be some proration for and then I've got to treat pretty close to the amount. Okay. Okay. See, I got my answer. Oh, okay, so 17. 17 and 3 is 20. But I've already done that. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my coffee because this whole thing's gonna just screw me up. Card services. Yeah, 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 yeah. From where? Oh, oh. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried. Nah, I ain't worried. But I think. Oh my gosh. I have to follow up on that. I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab my coffee. My environmental sounds? Really? Huh. Let me see. Whoops. actually turned the tractor off. Interface? There's no music. Yeah. What the heck? Could that be? If I did that, try it. Hmm. How about now? Is that better? The effects. Huh. Farm settings. No. Settings. Audio. Do it that way. Because there shouldn't be. Oh, wait. Oh, the effects? I don't even know what those are, but I turned them off. How's that? Is that better? Wait a minute. What am I? Peppers. Oh, well, we could do the garlicky things. You know, it's funny, and I don't. It's like I don't really hear them at all, like at all. Like when I when I play my game, I don't. I just like now, like I said, Pineberry, you know that. I'm assuming that's an effect, but I don't hear it. That's weird. Yeah, I don't hear any of the effects. I keep saying I'm gonna get a new microphone, and I try to make time for it. But like the other day when I was up in New Hampshire, I was like, yeah, we dropped the car off and then we drove around, and ugh, it's just crazy. I just wanted to be home, actually. Okay. Trying to think. Didn't I just? Oh, I see what I'm doing. I think. Oh, I always think see what I'm doing. Um. Okay, so those are done. Oh, I gotta hit up a farm for a favor. Unless somebody wants to come and do my flowers, there's not a whole hell of a lot to do, but I got to move it around. And I do have to ask my person about because she did respond, so now I have to respond back, which is easy peasy. My friend, she bought a new car. Well, not new, but she bought a car this weekend. She's buying a Nissan Murano. Really nice car, too. It's just nice. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm jealous. It's a beautiful car. Yeah. I've been working so hard to get those diamonds, let me tell you. I trade them in as often as I can just for diamonds. And I kind of, well, obviously with the quest, but oops. Oh, did it just? It did, didn't it? Okay, we got this. We got this. Tricky, tricky. There we go. I just keep turning them in, though. That's basically what I've been doing. Is just turning them in. See, that's what I was telling, helping Angel with today is that, and I went to her farm and I could see the big problem. I said, well, no wonder why, your farmer's like this. And so when she gets back, I'm going to help her with it because she could have a lot better. Her farm is really kind of in rough shape, because she does have the rabbits, but the rabbits are very low, so therefore it's not generating enough money for her. It's just not. And she could be making a lot more, actually not money, but she could be making a lot more diamonds and metals. So if and when she gets back to playing again, when she gets back on to play, I'll show her. I'm gonna straighten out her farm so it can work, it can run right because it's not running. Her farm is not running the way it should, in that efficient way. It's just not, and so I'm gonna try to help her get that fixed up because she had the rabbits and they were hungry. I'm like, and I'm looking at her trees and like, well, that's the reason. Yeah, and she ran out of diamonds. I think it's because she's opening the walls, and on her farm, I mean, um, it's kind of like she has a very low amount of, her animals and stuff, and then she's got them separated. But then again, she's not. Um, I guess the best way to describe it or explain it is that, I've told her, I said, well, in order for you to have this, you have, like animals, for example, I said, you need to feed them. But see, she's not doing the crops, and that's the problem. She's not adding in the crops. And I told her, well, you got to do that. So now I'm just gonna fix it up and get her straight and organized again. Cause yeah, I mean, I got her some diamonds today. But you seen the pharmacy? It's like, see, I told her, I goes, this is not at all like playing farm together too in that sense. How she's gotta kind of compensate, and you need these trees for that, and you need to upgrade your buildings. And I think a lot of people might have a problem with that when they first start playing farm together. Farm together too, that is. So they need to, kind of understand the mechanics of how things work and with inventory. Because I know I didn't understand it either. I'm like, okay, so I can just do this. But those buildings give you extra inventory. Okay, so I gotta go down to two. Um, I'm waiting for those stupid things to get done. Okay. I mean, some of her buildings were level 3, 2, and 3. So she's not upgrading it because I think she does. I need to explain it to her a little more. So oh come on. Okay, those things are definitely going to be in the way. Okay. Oh. So what I'm going to end up having to do is okay. Put them over here. Do I have more? No. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. And I also showed her today uh, the idea about, um, your sprinklers on your crop. And she's like, well, I didn't know how to put, it's not that she didn't know how to put them. Well, she didn't know how to place them. So I put some down for her. I just let her know how she has to do them. And again, it always is gonna go back to how Farm Together did their thing, and people did, like now people that have come to this game, it's kind of like it gets a little frustrating for them because they're trying to think it's like Farm Together, even though it is and isn't. It's kind of one of those things. And I know like Farm Together did not have obviously sprinkles like these, and they did get put down differently, and they actually covered less than what these things do. So, and I'm gonna take these and move them to those other flowers. I keep saying I'm gonna put them down, but now I've got to. I now have a place to put them. Oh, okay. Am I getting all those sprinklers? Yeah. Okay. I used to hate putting sprinklers down in Farm Together. Oh God, I hated it. Number 7. Uh-oh. Did I screw up? Okay. Okay. No. I have to make sure that they're okay. I got 6 left. Okay. Okay. Now I will harvest them. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. See, and that's why, like, obviously, when she said she didn't know how to, put them down, then I had to show her because yeah, and I get it, I mean, she didn't know because I said, no, no. I said, it's not like Farm Together. It's different. And whereas she's got those bunny rabbits and they're very low, um, she's not really getting a good amount of diamonds from those rabbits. She's only getting like three, and she's paying 18. That's just such a ripoff. Well, for the new players, anyways, for the ones that are just starting out, I think that's still that's kind of a ripoff. Okay. Oh wait, am I going? Yeah, I am. I just want to get the see because I want to open this up for the farm. Well, for excuse me, for the croplands and get these animals out of here. Because really, I don't think there isn't a bus stop near here. Oh hell yeah, bamboo trees. Oh yeah, is they're all year round. Yeah, that was a smart move when I seen those bamboo trees. Because I'm like looking at your bamboo trees, and I'm like, oh, does he have enough? Like, could I add a few more maybe? Or you know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, yeah, because I mean, you do have a lot of bamboo trees as well as yeah, yeah, you can get that filled up pretty quick. Well, listen, you can always have Bamboo Island. Okay, so when are these gonna be ready? Okay. Um, you know what? I don't think this is 50. That sure as hell don't look like no 54 to me. No, it does not. Mm-mm. Does not look like 54. Absolutely not 54. No, that is no. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Huh. always put something there. I don't know what. I don't know if I. Huh. Oh, boy. Okay, so. Okay. I think this upper half. I know I separated it. Okay. I just gotta. I have to remove this whole thing. What if. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, no, no. 10, huh? Well, technically it's 9. Hmm. But see, if I do it now, I don't have to do it later, will I? Actually, no. Hmm. I think I'm gonna just move them over one. I have sort of an idea. Okay. Yeah, screw that. I have to answer this email, guys, so hang in there. Okay. 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 So let me take a few minutes to do this, guys. Okay. La, 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 la. God, I'm misspelling words today. What's my problem? I can't spell this word for beans. Oh my God, this is terrible. Elec. This is terrible. I'm spelling like crap. Because you know why? I'm spelling these big words. Oh, I got that word right. Yeah. I would not make the spelling bee, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. I hate when you have to do an email and then they don't give you the rest. Reinstated. Okay, open a. The heck's the name of this place? There. I think that's done. You all love my silence, I know. Oh, gosh, 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 gosh. But no, I will never be a spelling bee. I'm telling you, story of my life. God. Yes, I do hate autocorrect as well. You know what's worse is, well, for example, like, when I'm typing stuff in certain applications or whatever, sometimes it does not offer you the correct word. So sometimes I have to put that word in Google, and Google says, wait a minute, how come I did? How did I miss a duck? Seriously? Oh, cut it out. I know I picked them all up. Oh, oh my God. I guess I didn't pick them all up. Yay. There. You happy now? Good. I honestly, I don't like harvesting it. I don't. I mean, I don't like it, but I'll do it, obviously, because, you have to. But I personally, I don't like harvesting the mine. No, it's not my thing. That's why I want a dwarf. He can go down there and harvest. He can go down there. I know I didn't pick it up. I ran back and I thought I ran back. I got him. Oh, I know what I'll put over there closest to the ducks. Yeah, baby. Yeah, because they're ducks. And why not? Now, did I get all the webbits? Because if I didn't, I don't want to be told that I left some behind. God, now I got to do the rabbits. See, I didn't want to do that, but now I got to do them. I probably right now have not touched those mines since a quest. And it's like I do forget, but I I don't do them. I forget to do them. I just, yeah, but I won't. I don't really like doing the mines unless it's a quest. Yeah. I have no interest in the mines at all. Okay. See, hmm. Okay, what if, okay, so what if huh, plank. Ew, I don't like that. I think that's the color. There. It's not bad looking. With some little thing over here, maybe, I don't know. What grape is available today? Holy crap. I think those are those. Cabernet. Well, I want to tell you, when I look at that mine over there, I mean, I like it, but I'm not, I'm not going in there. I'm just not. I'm not motivated. You know, it's like these fish and those ducks. Actually, on these ducks over here, um, it's kind of like I do it when I maybe pass them by, but that's about it. See, and look at that. They don't get fed that well. But at least they like the water. I'll give them that. But I'm guilty of just not going in there. Look at that. I need that many goats. Ha! I need more flowers. I knew it. I knew that was too good to be true. I can get those daisies pretty quick. Just get them over here, cause I like going over here. You know, it's funny. I like going over here and doing these flowers and stuff like that. But I don't really go in the mine. Oh crap! I should go hurry up and go get that favor. But I gotta move those other animals down just to get that spot open. So go over here. Get the rest of these little guys. I think I might even. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put those. Yeah, see, I'm gonna take. I might even take these roads out because see, I have those gas stations over there in the little spots, and I know that I'm gonna have to put one up on the top of that row, and maybe the end row. I don't know. 16 minutes, huh? I'm looking just to make sure I don't leave any behind. I do that a lot. It's like I'll pick some up. 108. 120. Oh. Is it going to let me? Yep. 162. It's going to cut. Okay, well, one more. Yeah. Go back to 2. This is where it's going to... Aw, crap. I can't do that now. I have to clear this out. Darn it. Yeah, this helps, right? Yeah. I forgot all about this. I'm going to do it all the way up because I'm not going to have any more of this stuff here. Crops are going. All my crops are going to be up top. I can't believe I'm rearranging this again. God. Oh, I have to do that, yeah. You know, it just sucks that you can't do this in auto mode, like, you know, deleting them. Can't do it. It's okay. Ah! I got it. Yeah, I'm not going to put a road in between my crops up there. I'm going to fix them like this. Oh. Okay. I know there's one up there. Or maybe not. Looks like there is, but I think it's just the land. It's the coloration of the land. Like them mud spots. It's just the coloration. And I was gonna, I'm gonna try to do it today, but I did not, register that email address because now that you said that if I was to do that, it's going to show up on my Twitch. It's going to show up on my Twitch when I'm streaming. I wonder why the hell it would do that. Not that I care. Oh, I hate when it does that. Come on, I'm almost done. Okay. Hey, you doing there? Dewey. What are you doing today? And what game are you playing now? Every now and then I see you playing some other game. I kind of noticed you must like that Dead by Daylight game, huh? And we're keeping good. Definitely. Oh, how come? Okay. Hey, just think I'm not using any gas to do what I'm doing. That's a shock. Come on, those pineapples got to be done almost soon. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Dewey. I'm doing really good. I hope you're doing. I hope you're doing good too. Yeah, That's what I'm saying. I noticed that you play Dead by Daylight a lot. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to stream something. I'm kind of curious about that Dead by Daylight because I know a lot of people are playing that. You should just stream it. Just you know what? Just stream it. You don't even have to talk. Just stream the game. Though if you're playing Call of Duty, I don't think you have to talk during that game either. You just go kill shit. Oh God. But I've noticed people play Dead by Daylight a lot. A lot of my friends play that game. And I kind of watched some, I watched a couple of people play it, but. Well, see, I don't know. I've just watched people play it. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it's about. I honestly don't know. No clue. But I notice a lot of people play it, so I'm like, it must be a good game, right? I mean, got to be good. Like, you know, it has to be good. Okay, so I'm going to take, oh. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate this road here because I'm not going to need it this way. So I'll figure something out with this. This should be ready. Now, okay, so is it a game that, let me see if I can understand this right. But you don't have anybody, like, you don't have any NPC characters helping you. You're basically on your own. Hold on. Hello? Goodbye. That's a terrible thing to do, isn't it? I hung up on him. Okay, so what's going on here? 13 minutes. Come on. See, well, I don't see how that. Whoa. It's got that one space over there, though. And I could probably have that one space over there, right? Right. Let me see. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of fish, isn't it? Let me see. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm deciding whether I should, if I should move the ducks up there on the wall. You know what? I think I will, because then I can put the. Okay, let me try it this way. Let's see. 1. So that's 3. Let me see what happens, what it looks like when I do that over here. Because that would leave 6. You know, I think I'd rather have all the ducks on one side. Leave it. I could put the water in between. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So, take this, because I'll have, if I put, yeah, I'm going to do it that way. Wait. Take that out. And put, see, that would be, I think, and then the rabbits are over there, so. Oh, 4 survivors and 1 killer. You can't play with the friend as a killer. Wait, you can't play with the friend as killer, and there's only 1. Oh. No, I don't think I saw the console release, honestly. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I did. No. Did you really? Wow. No, I did not. No. Well, that's what I'm saying. I seen a lot of people playing it, but I never really kind of basically, looked into it. But yeah, I noticed a lot of my friends are playing that. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way and have that split. See, now there'll be 3. Actually, I could probably do 2. See, I can leave these 2 open and put 1. What is this one? Because I kind of like the idea of it being... Oh, come on. Really? Well, why ain't it letting me now? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think I'd like that a little better. 1 and 4, no. I might put, because there's... You know what? I'm going to do 2 rows of rabbits. And then... Yeah, 1, 2. So there's 9, right? You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move them over. I'd rather have that side looking kind of cool. So let's do it this way. So if I did 2, is that gonna look right? Okay, so that would be 6. Yeah, 6 would be fine. Aha. 6 is good. It's kind of funny you should say that because when on my Facebook page, let's say something from Elder Scroll comes out because I like Elder Scroll. So if something new comes out from Elder Scroll, it shows it on my Facebook page. But nothing like that. See, that's kind of interesting. So it kind of watches what games you're playing, I guess. Okay, so then see, and now I can put fishy, fishy, fishy here of my choosing. Okay, what is this? Sushi koi. What? Wait a minute, what needs to be done Jinrin and Yusuri. Yusuri. Oh. What? Why? Wait a minute. That ain't right. How come it says I have 47? Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I'm like, what? Jin. Okay. Hmm. I don't think they're even. They don't look it. Oh, maybe they are. Um, um, hmm. Hmm. What color? No, those don't do nothing. What do you get for color? Two. Wait a minute. Um, yeah, that works. That way the ducks can eat the fish. Oh, come on. Those things should be done by now. Come on. What's the problem? 43 seconds. That's what the problem is. Okay, so I'm going to move this. I think I need 4. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I don't need that many. There. I thought I'm going to make a whole lot of money. Oh, yay. Those are finally going to be done. Yay. About time. See, I think I follow escrow. Oh yeah, escrow. I think I follow Elder Scroll, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I probably did follow it a long time ago, but every time, like I said, they put something new on, that's when I have to go and get it for my game. But now this new thing that Elder Scrolls got out for Xbox, I don't know if I want to get it or not. Because I'm not, I have to figure out which ones I bought for the expansions kind of thing, and I'm not sure which ones I got because I've been playing Elder Scrolls for like a long time, for years, and I'm not sure which ones I officially bought compared to the ones that I don't have or something. Okay. Oh, why don't I have that up there? Oh, because that's right too. I know why I don't. That looks a little better. Oh my gosh, I got the ducks in the water now. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh, I guess it's not like having all your ducks in a row. You just got to have them all in the water. See, that's how that works. And now I got a clear view of over here. Well, I'm going to put the last of those other things up top. But I have a clear view. I definitely don't want to put cows over here. I'll put the goats instead. Yes, I'm running around. I should go up to the top because, oh, jeepers. I'm getting rid of all of them, so why not, right? See, this is going to be a really empty area when I'm finished. Yeah, it's going to be really empty. Maybe I should put some poinsettias over here that I have because I haven't been putting flowers like in the standard area. Maybe I should put some flowers over here or something. I don't know. Gonna have to figure that out. See that whole section up there. Well, from here up is gonna be my crop, but then from here over here is gonna be completely other than you'll see these two animals, but this is gonna be completely empty. I don't know what I will put there. Have to figure it out. Come on, I want an email back. I'm waiting for an email. It's funny, when they need an email from you, you send it. Oh, I already have enough, I guess. I thought that was supposed to be like 200 when you do that. Yeah, I like them over here better. Get the running. She's running. Oh, my little friends, what am I going to do with you guys? I'm going to keep you there. I know there's more sprinklers around. I just know it. Sprinkler patrol, everybody. Sprinkler patrol. Supposedly I didn't miss any, huh? Checking my email again, guys. This is driving me crazy, so please bear with me. Shit. What? Why does that look like that? Did she? No, she didn't. So why does it show that? That's kind of dumb. Okay, whatever it is. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, it's almost that time. Oh my goodness. Gotta close this out. What are you doing up here? Oh wow, they're ready. Yes. I like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna screw up things, but that's okay. I'm good. How many of these things? Oh, I only got 306. Apple trees, red peppers, zucchini. Yeah, I'm good. Let me see. What needs to be planted? Oh, red peppers. Can I put them anywhere now? Yeah, let's hit up 16. Make them happy. Put them bad boys right up. And zucchini is whatever. Yep. This is going to work out really well for me, so. Okay. And actually, excuse me, having them up to 324 helps too when you want to level them up. Okay. And the zucchini is when? Spring and winter. Okay. So I got a ways to go. So in the meantime, I'm going to harvest the rest of these guys and then move them. And they don't care about water, so. Yeah, that would look fine right like that. Okay. Why? Oh, those are tomatoes. I know I skipped something. Oh, go up to number. I don't know if I want them up here. Yeah, this area is fine. Yeah. Oh, I knew it. I knew I forgot one. That's hilarious. I guess we can't water the goats, huh? Oh, shoot. Check that out. It's like, sorry, you're not going to put no sprinklers near the goats. Ain't happening. Not today. It's all right. We're good. Okay, so go over here. Go back here. Get the odd man out. Put him here. Oh, shoot. That one too, huh? Wow. I didn't realize we'd do that. Is it because the sprinklers reach over this far? Huh. I did not know that. Pretty interesting. So I got the field all cleared off with goats, so I'm good, I guess. I want to make sure I get these guys. Cheebas. I think I got them all. Yeah. Okay, so I got them down here. Okay. I think I got them all. Yeah. I don't know if I want to continue it on with the fish in the middle. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends because I'm not sure if I want to put more animals, across from here. I think I'm just going to keep it like it is for now. Or, what's number 4? Let me see something here. Oh, one. Where's 3? Oh. Huh. What? Well, no, I can't. Well, I can, but I can't. Shh. 3, huh? I got these rabbits here. But I got plenty of these guys. I don't want to really. And I got plenty of these chickens. Um, I'll have to figure it out how I want to do that. Um, Shotgun, what do you want? I'm just curious if I could squeeze in without it being a big problem. Because these guys really, I don't harvest these too often, and I want to put them in a spot, you know, where me see. Let's go to number 2 and see. Shit. Would be kind of nice if I could squeeze him in. Probably not, though. Excuse me? How many of these do I have, llamas? Well, that's wacky. Oh, no, it's not. It's right. So then if I put... How many llamas is that? So it's a matter of 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that ain't too bad. So I should have maybe 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This might work. Yeah. I don't care if I have an overage of them. That's not a big deal. Hmm. I want to, yeah. Yeah, I think I did 36. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move them around over there. That would probably be the best thing because I don't see them adding any more of well, the alpacas. I haven't seen anything on it, so I don't know, but it, it just does make sense to just put them here and be done with it. And I can separate them too. Yeah. Just put a little thing up between them. Where? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And they'll level up. Okay, so what kind of a fence would I like? I like that green one. Yeah, guys, you better be over where you belong because you don't belong here with these guys. No, you don't. What the hell are they still here? That's interesting. They're over here with these guys? They're not supposed to be, technically. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, wait, I gotta take that off. I put it up here on the top. And then I'll do it over here. But I don't know why those guys are here because they're not supposed to be. That's kind of interesting. Because they ain't where they're supposed to be. And I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't remember them being like, shit, where are they? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, no, not really. Kinda, sorta. Not really. Yeah, but you okay, if you move to the bottom left, you can't move the animals. You know that, right? The animals have to stay there. One, okay. Shotgun, come on, stop. Oh, oops. No, 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 no. Okay, guys, I gotta take this call. Hello. Good, Kim. How you doing? Okay, now I'm back. Okay. Squeeze my fish up there. Well, oops. Let me go back to my thing here. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure if I really want to open that. I mean, see, because that bottom piece down there on the left, like you're saying, it's um, I don't know because I've got them all up to 72 fish per pond, lake, whatever. Um, and the trees are, I guess, right now are fine. Um, hmm. I mean, isn't that a bigger space up there? I mean, because what I could do is, if you want, worst case scenario is I could I could take these four animals, okay? I could take these four animals and put them down there on the bottom left corner comfortably, and you'll still have this whole, I mean, literally from four all the way across to the fish. That's a pretty big space. And it would probably behoove you to do it up top and do it that way. I would think. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I can move these animals very easily down here. They would fit perfect. There would be no problem. And you could literally have from four over, and that's a lot of space. But that's okay. So if that works for you, then it works for me. And don't touch my mind. You leave it alone because the person that put it there, you know what? They can't redo that again. They can't. They can redo it, but you know what? It's not gonna look the same. So leave it alone. Because listen, my decorator would absolutely not like you touching those things over here. It's a masterpiece. So now, okay, what I'm gonna do is scrap these little guys. Okay, okay. Poor ducks. They're gonna be moved again, but that's okay. But don't worry, duckies. We'll get you flat. We'll get your fish back. Let me see. I'm gonna go down here to number 12 and see what's going on. Besides, there's a gas pump and there's all these. Okay, so I'm good on that. Isn't there like a little? Oh yeah, see, because these flowers are gonna be moved. These trees, flowers, whatever. These things are gonna be moved, so I'm good with that. Okay, yeah, I got plenty of space down here for them. Oh, absolutely plenty. Oh, yes, I do, because I'll double check. Oh, these poor little guys. Sorry, clownfish. A lemon tree, I have no clue what the hell is doing here, but. I'm telling you, I love my house and I love the mine. I get lots of compliments on it. So, you know what? It's not going nowheres. It's like I fear the cloud. I really do because I do not want the cloud screwing up my game. It's like, somebody from the cloud people can say, but we won't. And I go, but you will, and you're not going to touch my stuff. I'm telling you, I don't trust the cloud. I really don't. Especially when I had a perfectly beautiful, when I say it was really beautiful. When I played No Man's Sky, and it did have the cloud thing, and then I went and I did a lot of work on this one base. It was gorgeous. And I think it was like what, the next day, I played on my Xbox and it was gone. Like, because as a matter of fact, on the screen it came up and said, you know, oh, syncing your game, and it asked me about it. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, and so when I went to go play it on my Xbox, it was like, uh, what the hell happened to my base? It's gone. I worked 6 hours setting that base up, and it was gone. I'm moving my animals now as we speak, but I will tell you, it literally was the most painful thing. I'm like, and then I think I was playing my Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, same thing happened. I was like, nah, I ain't trusting this cloud crap no more. I'm done. No, no. Because it's kind of like, I guess, once you play it on your Xbox and then you try going back to where you normally had it, it, it kind of sort of disappears. Yeah. It just goes who knows where. Some other cloud, maybe. So now I've learned my lesson. I don't play my No Man's Sky on my PC, nor do I play Valhalla on my PC. I will play it on my Xbox. That way I know it's not going anywhere. Okay, so now what? Oh, crap. I got to remember the count. 54, isn't it? Okay. Okay, 9. Oh, crap. I skipped one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I want to get it right. Okay, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. Perfect. Now, did you want to do the fish today, this afternoon, or do you want to do it tonight? Which is your preference? Shotgun, what do you want? 1, 45. Oh, okay. How did I screw up like that? Because my cat's up here on my desk. Shotgun. He's standing there like a statue, like, oh, I better not move, huh, Ma? No, you better not move, Shotgun. Don't move. Okay. Oh, okay. So you want to do it tonight? That's fine. No problem. 12. And I definitely will leave my laptop on because I know already starting today, Monday, they're gonna. I've already been told about paperwork that's coming to me right now from my bank and stuff like that. So I just want to get this paperwork all done. Shotgun, I put food in your dish and you're not getting anything more until later on tonight. That's it. That's my final word. Don't look at me like that. He's getting bad habits. Bad habits. My cats give me these looks like, but you will, Mama. No, I won't. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is kind of a better spot. Like ducks are walking out like in the store area. Oh, that's hilarious. And what time is it now? Oh shit. I've been running my stream a little late, and I shouldn't be doing that because I got to pay attention to now my emails that are coming in. Okay. 12 and south. Shotgun, what do you want, baby? Huh? I only have what, 5? Um, let's see how we do with 5 more, like a total of 10. Let's just see how that works. You know, because I don't want to do a lot and then find out that it's you know. Okay, so now I have. Ooh, what if I? Okay, so I have the ducks there, right? Let's go to 1. Oh crap! Why isn't it just? Let's see, why is it one of my workers not? Okay. Um. Okay, guys. Oops, I better get to my house. That way I can do this and go back and forth into my emails because I've got now a bunch of emails. Oh, come on. I now have a bunch of emails that I really, really got to pay important attention to. So, ladies and gentlemen, um, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you could use that upper area, fine. You know, with the fish and do what you need, that's fine with me. Because well, I'm missing. Let me see again. Oh, I think it's just 3 fish, honestly. Oops, no, 2, and those are the kois. And that's gonna see. Look at that. 57.75, 47.50. Metza 3. These ones here. Wait. Oh my god. So it. You know what? It's just sort of not gonna matter because I'm missing 2 types of koi fish. And I have 72 of each, so and I don't think I need more than 72 for right now. I don't want to I mean if you I just, want to make sure I get the right amount in there and things like that. I mean, if you want to test it out at 99 fish, as long as it's um, like if you want to do 99, that's fine. But as long as it's not going to be, I guess, I don't know, 72, 82, 72, 82, 92. That's 27 more fish. Well, I don't know. Because I've got, well, see, that's the crappy thing. See, because I've got 36, 36. You'll see what I'm talking about, but there's 36 going down, which equals to 72. So, like, if worst case scenario, you could do, instead of the, let's say, 99, half of 98 is, I don't know. Uh, you guys, I think it's 54. 54. Yay! So, if you could do 54 per, like, let me go over here so you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, see, this is 36 coming down. So I've got 36 on each side. So if maybe you could get away with 36, 45, oof, 54? Yeah. So if you did 98, I mean, who's going to count that one we're missing? Nobody. Yeah. Well, yeah, I want those flags kept up. I love my flags. Mr. T did a wonderful job on my flags, and I love my flags. And, you know, and I wanted to keep it like a universal farm, like, everybody's welcome here. And I don't care what country you're from. Not that I don't care. I do care, but I think I put those flags up out of respect and honor, to honor all those people that come from all around the country, from all around the world. Um, so that's why these flags are put up like that. I want them to all know that all are welcome here. But that's the whole idea, and it's not done yet, obviously. But I want them to all know that they're all welcome here to come here. I don't care what country you're from; doesn't matter. And you could even go in my mine and mine. That's correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Someday I will tell you. This is my dream. This is my dream. My dream is to one day go to every part of the world when there's peace, when we don't have to worry about being kidnapped and killed and things like that. That's just a terrible thing. And I know there's a lot of dreamers out there like me that would just love to go to these different countries and meet these people, because they're people, they're human, you know? And that is really my dream. It's my dream. It's my number one dream to go to every single country in the world. But that's my dream. We all have dreams, right? And I think sometimes, like when I'm playing on my Xbox, it's awesome when you get to meet someone from Australia or Germany. Africa is another one. It is so awesome because to me, maybe not you guys, but to me, it's really interesting. In Japan, Chinese, they're interesting people, and we all have one thing in common. We like playing our Xbox. We like playing our games. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, everybody, without further ado, I think you heard my wise words today now. And to all my lurkers, I don't like that word, guys. You gotta, ugh. Sandbaggers, and no, sandbaggers again. It's when if you listening to if you listening to two-way radio, CB radio, ham radio, that's what they call sandbaggers that just listen to the radio, listen to you talking to whoever. It's not what someone told me the other day. I'm like, no. But anyway, I want you all to have a wonderful day, and evening and morning. But above all, you got to kind of look out there and look up and be thankful for today. And I will have on my farm tonight I'll put it on my laptop for sure. But everyone else, thank you so very much for watching. Oh, I got to get up on my little step. What am I doing? I got to go back to my house. But anyway, I'm on my stairs again for the 15,000th time. But thank you, everybody, for watching. You all have yourself a wonderful day, seriously. And I hope you have a blessed day at that. Thank you so very much for being here.